afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Tuesday afternoon. We now know the name of the man who was hit and killed on Old Shell Road at University yesterday morning. We're going to bring you an update on that story. Plus, a long-standing high school football rivalry in the city of Mobile is no more. We're going to tell you how the AHSAA rules are affecting that. Plus, a popular Florida boat ramp is closing temporarily. Those stories and more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. So happy to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon, trying to still thaw out after temperatures were in the upper 20s this morning. But guess what? The 70s are coming back. So it's going to be a little bit chilly tomorrow morning, but things are going to get better. So just hang on. All right, let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. Everybody knows about the Battle of the Cannon. Well, it is not happening this year. McGill-Tulane and Murphy have said they are not participating due to the Alabama High School Athletic Association's recent reclassification. Of course, this change went into effect in January, and it splits championship titles for public and private schools. McGill-Tulane is one of Alabama's largest private schools, and Murphy is public. The two schools have been rivals since 1935. It is the oldest running football rivalry in the city of Mobile and one of the oldest in the state of Alabama. Number 4, Escambia County, Florida officials are closing down a popular boat ramp for maintenance. The Galvez Landing boat ramp on Innerarity Point will close March 2nd for routine maintenance, but there are 3 other public ramps in the area that will remain open: the Mahogany Mill ramp, the Navy Point ramp, and the Perdido Bay ramp. Officials say the maintenance work on Galvez Landing should be completed March 9th. Number 3, improvements have come to Mobile's bus system in the first 90 days since VIA has taken over. City officials say the Wave bus system has nearly 0 missed runs since October when VIA took over. That is compared to 20% of scheduled routes being canceled before. The city credits increased efficiency to a newly staffed workforce that's fully staffed, a new software program that reduces the time that dispatchers spend scheduling trips by 75%. Number 2, you might want to pump the brakes. Mobile police are going to be running more radar. They say there have been 8 deaths this year, 6 caused by speeding, and that's compared to 4 deaths this time last year. So they're going to be running patrols. They're running radar all over the place in an effort to crack down on speeding, so just be aware of that. And number 1, we now know the name of the man who was hit and killed early yesterday morning on Old Shell Road. 21-year-old Carlos Fuentes was standing outside his car with his hazards lights on when he was hit. This happened at about 3:15 in the morning on Old Shell Road near Cosgrove Drive. This is pretty near Waffle House. Police say the driver of the car that hit Fuentes stayed on the scene. That intersection of Old Shell and University was closed, at least the Old Shell side, for about 4 hours yesterday morning. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. All right, let's go ahead and get to our question of the day today. And this is about kind of that chaos going on in Mexico. We're asking you what your thoughts are on the killing of El Mencho, the Mexican drug cartel leader. And as you know, chaos has ensued in the country of Mexico, and a lot of Americans are stuck and haven't been able to get to the airport. Aaron says 1 down, 55 more to go. It's a revolving door. Taylor is praying for Mexico's government to have courage. Take the rest out. All right, so a lot of comments on our question of the day. If you would like to weigh in on that, you still have time to do that. Okay, now it's time for our poll of the day. Let me click on over. And we're asking you about the State of the Union that's taking place tonight. Will you be watching? Yes, no, or no opinion. Will you be watching the State of the Union address? Yes, no, or no opinion. And we reported today that President Trump is saying it's going to be a little bit longer than usual. because he has a lot to get to. He wants to talk a lot about the economy. So if you will just let us know if you want to participate in that poll, and you can do it until 5:30 tonight. That's when the next edition of News 5 Now airs. And that is going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. Cherish is back today at 4. I'll see you tonight for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.